Welcome to this live podcast recording on making your life feel like magic every single day. So, on the podcast, we are currently inside of glow up season, meaning that it is time to let go of any beliefs, any thoughts, any habits that dim your glow. It's time to surround yourself with people who make you feel seen. It's time to engage in habits and behaviors that allow you to feel like your best self. So, what I want to talk about today is making your life feel like magic every single day. And I've brought forward this concept a few months back, but I want to have a little bit of a different spin on it. Making your life feel like magic every single day is about really asking yourself, am I truly happy? Am I truly fulfilled? Do I have people in my life that make me feel happy? Do I have passions in my life? Do I have hobbies in my life that I am excited about? Do I wake up and jump out of bed and get excited every single day? Like, pinch me, how is this my life? The people that live a life that feels like magic every single day, they are not afraid to let go of things that don't serve them anymore. They are not afraid to evolve. They're not afraid to change. They're not afraid to say, hey, this once served me and it's no longer serving me right now. These people once brought me so much joy and it's no longer bringing me joy. Or this habit used to bring me joy and it's no longer bringing me joy anymore. They're not afraid to change. They're not afraid to evolve. And they audit, okay, what is bringing me joy and happiness in my life? How can I add more of that? And then what's draining my cup? Like what's sucking the life out of me? People, habits, behaviors, places, and how can I eliminate those even more? And something that I do is I have short-term joys and I have long-term joys. So what I mean by this is I focus on in the short term what makes me happy. So what can I do this week that's going to bring me happiness? What can I do this week? This day, this week, this month. That's very like short term focused. And then I also have things, I call them long term joys, where these are things that are not happening for, months and months and months, but it's something that I could look forward to. And a combination of these two is going to allow you to have a life that feels like magic every single day. So let's break this down. The short-term joys. It is a false belief that you can't be happy every single day or you can't experience like magical moments every single day. And what often happens is people will look forward to things that are not happening for like the next 3 months or the next 4 months or the next 5, 6 months. Maybe you have a wedding coming up or you have a trip coming up. And that's all fantastic. But when you're so focused on, I'm so excited about this thing, it's happening in 5 months, it's happening in a year from now, you almost like rush to get there. You rush to make that exciting thing happen. I mean, of course, right? You want it to happen, you're excited about it, but then you lose the magic in every single day. You don't soak in every single moment of every single day. You're on the gas pedal, wanting to hurry up to get to that end destination. And time goes by really, really, really quickly when you're only focused on the long-term joys. Something you have to look forward to is not for another few months. And every single day, it's like you're counting down the days. Every single day, you're like, I just wanted to be here. I just wanted to be here. And then it comes and then it goes. It comes and you're so excited. But then it's like, okay, well, then that's done. Now, what's the next thing? So you can't just have long-term joys, things that make you happy in 3 months from now, 6 months, or a year from now. because then you're always so focused on like, hurry up, rushing, I need to get there. Now, you also you also shouldn't just have short-term joys. Well, what's going to make me happy today? What's going to make me happy this week? Because you also need things to look forward to, because that's part of life, is like getting excited about what's to come. So, for example, last year, it was actually July, and Andrew and I were walking around this kind of like festival thing outside. And I was like, oh, I should definitely do like an event, like a retreat. And so I just posted in our badass community, and I was like, where are you guys located? Um, just to kind of like get a gauge of where everyone was from. And I dropped that I was hosting this event. I first shared it with my clients in October, and the event was not happening until March. So that's basically 6 months of me getting excited every single day for the Unstoppable Badass event that was going to happen at the end of March. And so I put that, it was 6 months away. So I had something to look forward to. But I didn't just say, well, I'm going to wait for life to pass by and like, I just have one thing to look forward to. No, there were other things that I had in place. I focus on short-term joys every single month leading up to the event so that I can have magical moments as I'm on my way to that other magical moment. For example, in December, Andrew and I went to Costa Rica, which was so much fun. I went to my mentor's retreat in Costa Rica. So it's like I had that to look forward to. We had Andrew's birthday to look forward to. Like there was other short-term joys that I looked forward to as well too. You can't just have something 6 months from now and you're like, well, that's the only thing I'm going to look forward to. You're missing out on the joys of every single day. So have the long-term joy. Plan the trip in 6 months from now. Plan the thing a year from now, right? Maybe it's a wedding, it's a shower, it's whatever it is. But then it's every single day, every single week, every single month. You can still look forward to certain things. Even it can be like the littlest things of, inviting a friend over. And maybe it's, yeah, let's do it this weekend. You can also, what we did last year, actually, I reached out to some older friends, and we didn't book something until a month later. So that's still short term. It's only like a month. And it was something it was far enough that I got excited about it. It's like, oh, I can't wait to see them. They recently had a baby. So it's like, I can't wait to meet the baby. And that was really fun. It was like a month out, but I did not do anything leading up to that. It's like, ooh, like let's go here for date night, or let's do this, so that there's short-term joys in the meantime. If you only have something to look forward to so far away from now, you rob yourself of the joys of today. And if you don't plan anything long term, and you're always like, I need something today, I need something next week, I need something tomorrow, well, then you're constantly needing something outside of yourself to feel happy. And that's also a problem as well too, because you should be able to create joy just in the being. You don't need something every single day. You don't need something every single week. You don't need something every single month. Yes, plan them, right? Like absolutely plan them, but also it's in the small little joys of like, you're going for a walk, and that walk could be a completely different walk based off of your intention. You don't need anything like a year from now or 6 months from now. You can be like, this week is going to be the best week of my life, just because you decided it. And it's like, how can I make this week even more magical? Well, when I'm going for my walk, I'm going to be more present. When I'm with my partner, I'm going to be more present. When I'm doing my workout, I'm going to put on the best playlist, and I'm going to have a fantastic workout. So a huge reason why my life feels like magic every single day is because I balance these two. I balance the short-term joys. Andrew and I have weekly date night. That's really fun. It's like, ooh, something to look forward to. When the Bachelor was on, Love is Blind, those are like the only shows that I watch. It's like I would allow myself usually like one day out of the week to watch a show like this, and it's short term. It's like, ooh, I can't wait for Friday, or can't wait for Saturday to watch this show. And like I got so excited about it. But then I would also have things like months in advance, like, hey, we're gonna have these people over, or we're gonna go on this trip, or we're gonna do something, so that it's like there's something to look forward to. Like I even think this summer, I have a bridal shower to go to. What else? My birthday's in the summer. So I mean, the summer is just the best time in my opinion, like the sunshine and all the things, all the bike rides and walks and all the things. But it's like I already have a few things that are like a few months out that I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. But every single day, I'm like, how can I find joy today? How can I feel happy today? How can I feel fulfilled today? I go out and I create those magical moments. So I want you to really ask yourself, do you have more short-term joys or more long-term joys? And then which one do you need more of? Maybe you're like, I'm really good at short-term joys. Like every single week or every single month or every single day, there's a lot of joy in my life. But then there's nothing really to look forward to. Or maybe on the other side, you're like, I have so many long-term joys, but I don't really have a lot of short-term joy. So I'm always like rushing to that thing in 6 months from now. You need a combination of the two. So if you ask yourself, which one do you have more of? And then which one can you work on? Something earlier on this year, Andrew and I were on a walk, and he said to me, I don't know how we started this conversation, but it was something along the lines of, I was saying that I wanted to explode my joy. Like I have a very joy-filled life, but I'm like, I'm literally going to take joy to the next freaking level. Like you don't even understand. And we came up with this like quote. We're like, if it doesn't bring us joy, it's an F no. If it doesn't bring us joy, it is an F no. And this is with everything. Somebody can ask you to hang out, and if you're like, no, it's a no. If somebody asks you to go somewhere you don't really want to go, you can say no. My thought process of like, if it doesn't bring me so much freaking joy, it's a heck no. Because life is too freaking short to not experience all the joy every single day. Life is too short to not experience so much joy every single day. Have the long-term joys. I get so excited when I plan something far in advance. I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like counting down the months, counting down the days, counting down the weeks. So exciting. But I don't rely on that. I don't just like, oh, hurry up. I just want it to be here, because that's a chase. You get there. This is why people on their wedding day will have, or after the day after their wedding, they'll have like a down moment where they'll almost feel like, I don't want to use the word depressed, but it's almost like a very down moment, because people tell you, oh, your wedding day is going to be the best day of your life. And so you're like rushing to get to that day because it is very exciting. And then you get there and it happens. And then you're like, oh, now what? Well, if you didn't have any short-term, versus if your life is filled with magic every single day, then something exciting comes and you're like, woo! But then something else exciting is coming and something else is exciting happening. And you get to create that. You get to create that. I remember even, it was last year for my birthday, Andrew's mom was like, let's go out for like a lunch or something. And I'm like, well, like, sure. But like, meh. I was like, let's go to the circus. Let's go to the circus. I'm like, that's going to make me so happy. So we did that instead. It's even like swapping things out. Like even your date nights. Are your date nights like super fun? Or are you just kind of like, meh? And don't get me wrong. Like there are some date nights I'm like, let's just chill. Let's watch a comedy show. on Netflix. Like, like the stand-up comedies. I love that. I'm like, I just like love laughing. But then other times I'm like, ooh, like let's go here, let's try this, or let's do this. Don't rob yourself of joy in the short term by focusing too much on what's to come. And then also don't focus so much on, what's to come that you forget about bringing joy into your life today and this week and this month. Your life gets to feel so fulfilled, so filled with joy every single day. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. You have to be intentional. You got to actually like plan things. You have to actually go out of your way. Hey, let's do something this week. Hey, let's go for coffee. Hey, let's do this. And again, you also don't need anything outside of yourself. You can just say, I'm going to have the best workout today. This is going to be the best week of my life. Even if you have nothing planned, this is going to be the best week. And you were just intentional. And you could have had way more pleasure this week and joy just because you went into the week being like, this is going to be a fantastic week. So ask yourself, do you have more short-term joy or more long-term joy? And which one do you need more of? And then start taking action on that, and then watch how magical your life becomes. So that is all I have for today's live podcast recording. If you are listening to this on the podcast, be sure you are joining the Facebook group because I will be doing some exclusive podcast recordings in this Facebook group. But thank you guys so much for being here. Go live your most magical life, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye guys.